friends. Today, I'm going to be talking about the entire High School Musical trilogy.
Why aren't they singing about following their dreams? TV taught me that high school is like some sort of musical.
I went into this series of films knowing that it was probably going to be cringe, but I am pleasantly surprised. Because the first High School Musical movie is very, very good. Is this movie a masterpiece? Only if you somehow think that this movie is on the same vein as Spider-Verse. My only real problem with this movie is that it is a little bit generic. Of course, there's the whole misunderstanding thing, which leads into the third act breakup, which is really fun. The casting of this movie is really good. Whenever I hear Sharpay talk, I just think of Candace because of the same actress.
It's impossible, Troy. I wouldn't think impossibles even in your vocabulary. So nice of you to show a new classmate around.
And the main lead is voiced by the guy who plays the kid in the Lorax. And I also really like the character Chad, played by Corbin Bleu.
Oh my gosh, is that Corbin Bleu from Jump In?
The acting isn't even that bad, and I think the dialogue is kind of witty, rather than it being cringy. The choreography and the music are great. The choreography might just be some of the best that I have ever seen in a movie, let alone a Disney Channel movie. Overall, I really enjoyed this film. It is a bit cliche sometimes, but I think it's pretty good, and I would recommend watching it. Don't go into this movie thinking that it's going to be like the greatest thing ever, but this is a really fun movie that I would highly recommend checking out. This movie not only has the best songs in the franchise, but I think it's the best one overall. What Time Is It? I Don't Dance? Those songs are bangers, and those are only two of the banger songs in this movie. Although I did kind of cringe at Fabulous, even if it was visually interesting. My only other real problem with this movie is that Gabriella barely gets any screen time. But thankfully that allows for Sharpay and Ryan to really shine in this one. Both of them didn't really get to do much in the first movie, but since they're in the country club owned by their parents, they got plenty to do, and they really shine in this one. And despite the lack of Gabriella, I still thought that Troy and Gabriella's relationship was really cute in the beginning. Yeah, it was a bit generic, but at least these two have chemistry, unlike Belle and Beast in the Beauty and the Beast remake. Also, the songs are much more visually interesting in this one, especially that one Hawaiian song and Fabulous. While not by much, I think this movie is one of the rare sequels that's better than the original, just like Shrek 2. Yeah, go check this one out. This is my personal favorite of the three because it's the most entertaining, it has the best musical numbers in the franchise, and it's more visually interesting.
Hi there, young people. Nice day today.
Yeah, sadly, this does not get the Toy Story 3 treatment. This is the worst one of the franchise. For some reason, this is the only movie in the trilogy that gets a theatrical release instead of debuting on Disney Channel. I did say that this is my least favorite in the trilogy, but it's not bad by any means. It's still good. I Want It All and A Night to Remember really slap. Sadly, this is the most forgettable soundtrack in the franchise. It's not bad, like, the Junkyard song is filler, but it's good filler, I guess. This movie does get boring at times, and it continues the one consistent issue with all three of these movies, Sharpay's character development, or lack thereof. At the end of each of these movies, she begins to be nice to people, not including Troy, but then she goes back to her old self-absorbed self at the beginning of the next movie. Each of these movies just has this problem, and it's kind of annoying. My girlfriend did tell me that she does get her character development in Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure, so let me know in the comments if I should check this movie out. But for the trilogy itself, not regarding a spin-off, it is still really annoying. Despite its flaws, I really enjoyed this one. I'd say it's like a 7 out of 10 movie, and it is the weakest in the trilogy, but it is still really good regardless, and I would also recommend you go watch this one. I'll see y'all later. I hope you liked this video. Everybody all for one.